Hi Virgo, thank you for joining me for your May 2018 forecast. This is my fourth attempt now at recording these videos. I'm having such technical difficulties I can't even tell you, to the point where my computer crashed after I was recording 12 of the videos, so I had to start over, and I purchased a new computer. And my iMovie is doing the same thing as my 5-year-old MacBook Pro was doing. It's crashing, and it's brand new. It's 3 days old. So please bear with me. I apologize if the video may be glitchy. I'm going to be stopping this data and saving it every chance I get. It's that kind of vibe. And I've done your forecast 3 times already, so I practically memorized it and just know all of the data at this point. So May is interesting because the dynamic between the cardinal signs of Capricorn, where Pluto and Mars are located, is squaring Uranus in Aries and Mercury in Aries. And this uncomfortable energy is affecting the connections that you have with your intimate relationship and or shared resources area, and your 5th house of creativity and children and romance and true love. So there's a whole bunch of ways that this aspect can form a little bit of agitation, and not really a little bit, a lot bit. Fitting your children into your, or introducing children into your intimate relationships can be uncomfortable, and or creative projects could struggle in receiving the shared resources that you're expecting. This energy exists throughout the first 2 weeks strongly because of how close Mars and Pluto are located in this cardinal sign of Capricorn. But there's a culmination on the 13th of May, and that is when Mars and Uranus are exactly squaring at 29 degrees. And I'm hearing that that's the day you need to circle, but it's not the day for you to speak too much about the issue that's been building. Something will come to a head on that day. It's an aggravated day, and it's stressful, but you are to be calm and non-reactive and wait for the next day at the bare minimum to express how you're feeling. The 13th, your ruling planet Mercury also enters Taurus in your 9th house of foreign travel, and this activates the Taurian energy for the month of May because our new moon is also there on the 15th at 24 degrees of Taurus. The same day, Uranus exits Aries and transits into Taurus. And this grounded sign of stability is introduced to the erratic planet of Uranus, whose instability or unstable in comparison. Uranus will be in your 9th house through April 23rd of 2026. And this creates a lot of energy for travel and for experiencing new and foreign environments, cultures, lands, and or topics, and going to school and study and committing to the experience of learning. This is all available. It's where your new moon lies. You know, being intrigued with the metaphysical, astrology, tarot, theology, the healing practices of Reiki and spirituality. This is all the 9th house, and Virgo is uncovering and discovering their, I don't want to say attraction, but there is a fresh new start here now in your life. And I feel like you're able to travel in a way you haven't traveled before, explore in a way you haven't before with the 9th house. So take advantage of any opportunities to travel in May, but like I said, Uranus brings in windfalls of energies. It's electric insight all at once. You'll have the possibility for 8 years to travel when needed and desired. On the 16th of May, Mars enters Aquarius in your 6th house of health and well-being and work and regimen. And Mars is here for much longer than a 60-day stay. He is here for 5 months until November 16th of this year. So stamina and energy to commit to workout regimens, weight loss, diet control. This is not the time for surgery. Even though the sixth house is health, it's not the time for knives, surgery. Or if you have to have necessary surgery, go for it. But elective surgery and cosmetic surgery, hold off on that until after November 16th, if possible. Mars rules blood and, bruising. You could take such a long time to heal from something like that. And masculine pets could be coming into the life of the Virgo, male energy with Mars in the 6th house of pets. But the stamina to get through your routine and the regimen of your day, just where you're required to be in terms of work, is important. And Mars assists you for a long period of time here. On the 19th, Venus moves into Cancer, and this is your 11th house of the internet, of technology, which is struggling, I've been struggling with it, and I'm sorry, I am exhausted. I have been channeling so much all day since 9 in the morning, and it's 7 at night, and I've only gotten 5 videos recorded because I have to keep doing them. The computer keeps crashing, so I'm sorry if I'm not as effortlessly speaking the way I normally would, but I'm under a deadline and I feel a tremendous pressure right now to get these out. So, with Venus in the 11th house, connecting with feminine friends, female friends, and the attraction to your goals and harmoniously accomplishing goals, and maybe creating a wish list for you. Venus can assist with a wish list for you. On the 20th of May, the Sun enters Gemini like he does every year at that time, but your career is your focus, and Virgo wants to project themselves out into the limelight. And Mercury, your ruling planet, on May 29th follows the Sun's lead and enters Gemini, where he is very comfortable. And your career and interviewing and resumes and public speaking and promoting yourself is elevated at this time. There is a water trine. Oh, I'm sorry. The full moon is also on the 29th, 8 degrees of Sag in your 4th house. Closure in the home. Releasing old wounds between you and your mother, if there's drama there or hurt feelings. Closing the door on a living situation, on a property, could even exist here with the full moon in the 4th house. Something needs to be seen in your personal environment, Virgo. So the full moon on the 29th will bring that to your attention. Maybe introspectively pay attention to your dreams 2.5 days before and after the full moon. They're usually very prophetic. Now this water trine exists between Neptune in Pisces and a retrograde Jupiter in Scorpio from the 20th of May through the 28th of May. Not a time for serious focus. This is rose-colored glasses time. This is seeing things a little bit delusional. Energy exists here. Seeing things unclearly. This trine is exact at 16 degrees. And it's a great time for a vacay and a Mai Tai. And you don't want to make too many heavy decisions around that time. Let's see what's here in the tarot. I didn't even show you. I can't even remember if I showed you this in the beginning. I'm using a mystery deck, and I'm not telling you who produced this deck or created it, but look at those backs. This is my cup of tea, this imagery. This is definitely, I love it. And I'm really resonating with the cards and the abilities are enhanced at this time. So I'm doing a little promotion about this deck on Instagram shortly, and I don't want to reveal who the creator is just yet, and no, it's not me. But I wanted to just see who knew who made this deck. So check me out on Instagram if you're not already following me, at Audrey Alison _astrology tarot. Virgo, let's see what your cards are for the month of May. Queen of Swords, air sign female, mercurial energy, which you connect with. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Confidence and watching your tone, your speech. The Queen of Swords can say things harshly. Let's see what else is here. Six of Cups. Looking back to the past when things were much different than they are right now. A nostalgia and a longing for emotional connection from what once was. Ace of Coins. Look at that hand. I love it. It's giving me vibes. Look, I look like this card right now. This is a new source of health and wealth, your 6th house when Mars enters Aquarius. Regenerative energy to produce your wealth and your earnings. Let's see what else is here. Two of Swords. You had to make a decision, Virgo. You came to a crossroads and had to decide. To decide means to cut into two. Now, it's not like the Latin meaning of that, I believe. D is two, and side is cut, I believe, if I'm correct. And the sword, Two of Swords means, listen, I'm at a standstill, but I have to make a decision, and I'm going to trust my instinct on this. So some of you are looking back to see how it is you've earned money in the past because you want to do so again. And some of you are looking to emotionally connect with this air sign, female. And maybe when, you have that Venus in the 11th, old friends coming back, May 19th through mid-June. Connections and friendships and social influences can come in. It's important for you to stand firm on this decision, whatever that may be for you, and trust that there are no mistakes. Otherwise, you'd be in another place. Everything is divinely timed, and that's what astrology is strongly based upon. Thank you so much for your time and your patience. I hope to get these up soon. I'm wishing you a beautiful May, and remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.